Sup, y'all? I don't make many videos, but that don't mean I've been idle. Now I've been doing some work on this old bull here, and most recently, of course, it has been the war of the wipers, and well, finally, I think there has been a little bit of progress here. Anyway, now one thing, I want y'all cats to dig on this rust-free automobile here. The rust is 100% fully, completely free on this vehicle. Free range, free of charge, and making free all up in this bitch. God damn. Talk about a long losing war. One of these days, goddammit. But anyway. So yeah, windshield wipers. And got in there, you turn the switch, they do jack and shit. And of course, my great goal for the little break that I hope to get during the holidays this year was to have this thing finally street legal for the first time since, as you can see, December of '03. And well, how likely is that by this point? If I were a betting man, I wouldn't bet. Anyway, so, but yeah, you get in there, you turn the switch, and well, it doesn't do a goddamn thing. So I took it down about 5 weeks ago or so for an afternoon to go tear in there and figure out what the hell was going on. And now, 5 weeks later, after I have replaced, Jesus Christ, what have I replaced on this bitch? Oh, the main ignition switch, the key switch, bought a bezel nut tool thing that has been 100% useless. $22 goddamn I'll never get back. Goddamn, let's see. I bought a starter solenoid. I bought a voltage regulator. I bought a positive battery cable. I bought, little angle fittings for the carburetor. I burned up the blasted fucking fuel pump, and that's still dead under there, but I got a replacement for that. And then I put in that little gadget right there, the old electric, you bet, the old mechanical fuel pump, which, what do you know, when you get the ignition boost that you need on initial startup, suddenly starting is a whole lot easier. And wow, look at that Concours correct engine. Man, that is a work of motherfucking art. God, whatever. Anyway, so yeah, just dig on this. You know, you got this whole, of course, the other thing that I wasn't talking about there is about how I got to tear out and tear into this bulkhead connector motherfucker in the middle of a fucking blizzard. God, recently, I can't remember when. Anyway, momentarily got that shit sorted out. Now we got this thing here. And so, well, I got everything sorted out, got everything figured out. You click this little switch right here, and not a fucking thing happens. It's like, God damn it, what on God's earth is going on here? And so I dink around and I dink around, and what do you know? Somewhere back in that horrible, fucked up motherfucking wiring harness, the ground wire is broken somehow. And so that's when it became clear to me that God wanted me to go tear into that wiring harness and figure out where that ground wire was not working. And so that's when I said, fuck that, I'm a non-believer. So what I do, I make myself a motherfucking ground wire. Because I found out that if you grounded that fucking housing, everything's fine. So I ground that motherfucking housing to the cow. Well, then you turn that switch. Son of a bitch. Hallelujah chorus, all that shit. 2 whole fucking speeds. motherfucking wipers. God damn. So, somewhere in there, somewhere in all that crap, that ground wire ain't right. But, fuck it. This will work. And, of course, as I gotta do. Well, I say I gotta do it. Because I can. Of course, got some decent oil pressure there. Let's see if this bitch will idle. Ha! I could do that for a while. I guess it's progress. Anyway. And that is that. Oh, and then there's this thing. That's a motherfucking assassin right there. That son of a bitch, the fire going to come up and eat half of your fucking engine. And it's like, I prefer not to. It's like, yeah, all right. Well, I prefer put 7.62 millimeter full metal jacket through your ass, see if I don't. Which is about to happen. But anyway, so. Ah, God. Lord. Straight up fucking Passchendaele here. Never ending. But a little bit of progress. And now we shall drink liquor.